Hello, my name is Mark, and this is probably one of the most difficult things that I've done in my life. I have been living with mental illness. It's something that I don't like to talk about. Only a handful of people that I do talk about it with. Um, there was an incident in my life where someone, as you would say, put me on blast. In other words, they put my information that I was bipolar on Facebook. And to see the responses of people, they made me out to feel like I was a monster, which even caused more shame and guilt. The pain of living with this illness itself is the most excruciating pain that I ever could imagine. But the pain of the shame and the guilt is just as great. So I've been trying to hide my illness. I tried to talk about it with a few people close to me. Those people don't understand. You get that answer like, just think positive. It's going to be all right. It's all in your head. Not understanding that it's a brain disorder. It's not like I choose to be depressed or hypomania. Matter of fact, I can't even control it. I just have to learn to live with it. There has been a couple people, and when I say that word, a couple people, that has been in my corner, that has been a great support to me. I appreciate them. Their support and their friendship probably helped save my life. If anyone out there that's a family member or a friend of someone who suffers from mental illness, we're not asking you to try to figure it out. We just want you to be there. A shoulder to cry on. Sometimes we might just need a hug. Sometimes we might just need to talk. Sometimes we might isolate ourselves and when you reach out to us to check on us to see if we're all right. Of course, we don't always say we're all right, but just the idea of your concern is important. The struggle has been so hard that I wouldn't wish this illness on my worst enemy. But I know that I must learn to live with it. That's why I chose to talk about it today. See, I was ashamed when they told me that I had bipolar. I went through the stages of grief, denial, anger, all of those issues. I was angry at God. The people at my church turned on me. I reached out to some other people. They turned their backs on me. Nobody wanted to be associated with someone who, quote unquote, was crazy. So I left the ministry. But today I understand one thing. Bipolar is not who I am. I'm Mark. Bipolar is something that I have. And that despite this illness, I still can be a productive and responsible member of society. The reason I tell my story is in hope that someone else out there know that we are not alone. As Nami says in that motto, we've seen it posted on the page, it says that we're not alone. And together, we can overcome this thing. We can recover. We can live successful. Yeah, there may be times we struggle, but together. I want to read this poem that I wrote. It describes a day in my life that happened last year, 2013. It's mine. It's called You Left Me to Die. You left me to die, even though I cried to you, please help me now. I have lost control and my disease is trying to kill me. As I called your name, you turned away in anger and said, I can't help you. Your words still ring in my brain. I grabbed a bottle of pills and a bottle of whiskey to wash it down, to drown my misery and the pain of my life. So much pain in my heart. I don't want to go living on. And the voices in my head tell me there's nothing to live for anymore. So I grabbed a knife and I began to cut myself. I never did this before. What's going on? I'm losing my mind. Then I black out. Darkness is all around. Is this death? Am I dead? Silent and darkness. Is this the end? No. I really want to live, but it's too late. Forgive me, Lord, for my sins. I didn't even get to say goodbye to my friends and loved ones. I awoke that morning, my house destroyed, things all around broken and shattered just like my life. Blood and vomit is everywhere. I don't remember it to the psych ward I drove myself. Thank you, God, for not allowing me to die. And because of that, now I choose to be a fighter, to reach out to others, and to let you know that we're not alone.